everyone, I'm Kirby.
Shadow.
I'm Venom.
Zero.
Welcome to the Knights of Default podcast where we talk about any and everything. Now, we've all seen Jurassic World by now, and I'd like to just jump right into the thick of it. Zero, guys, what do you think of the movie?
It was different.
Yeah, a lot of CG dinosaurs. I wanted more of the practical effects. A lot of the animatronics from the first ones.
Yeah, as opposed to the CGI, they blew a budget on the CGI, and I don't think the CGI was really that good.
No, there was one part that stuck out to me. Of course, they did make up the money, that they spent on the CGI. But the helicopter scene where the owner guy was flying it through the jungle or whatever.
Yeah.
They could have used a real helicopter, but maybe it was just a camera trick or something, but it looked pretty CG. I don't know if anybody else noticed it.
I really didn't notice it, but...
I think at that point I actually went to the restroom. Then I came back.
Yeah, so much
found out he died.
That's what you bring the cup for. You do it right there in the theater.
Yeah, everyone else does. Might as well. Oop.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of like I said, the only part mostly was the good about it was the brought up the T-Rex.
Oh, towards the
T-Rex
end?
at the end?
Yeah, but they brought it all the way to the end.
Yeah, they needed. They probably could have put a little bit more T-Rex in there.
And it was just kind of confusing how they finally at the end both creatures start fighting the hybrid. Like they were.
The strange teamwork at the end.
The fucking tag team
one
show.
with the other one knowing how to attack.
Sometimes I know sometimes in the whole animal kingdom, a lot of times like the two lesser predators, will usually tend to group up to take down the bigger one, and then after the bigger one's dead,
and
weren't they the main enemies at the very first one? Them two.
Yeah, the T-Rex and the Raptors. Yeah.
Yeah.
It depends on what you're going to put in perspective of enemies. I mean, they're just really dinosaurs acting off their basic instincts.
Yeah. And the Raptor and the T-Rex look at each other. They look at a Dominus Rex and they go, well, this guy's the big baddie on the block, so... I
got confused on that one. T-Rex doesn't see things, at least they move. And the Raptor wasn't even moving.
Well, a T-Rex can see, but it's kind of like a blurry vision, but they can detect motion a lot better than just straight up seeing something. So they can see the objects. That guy almost ran me over in that cart. And mother trucker. And even
that was
like
a confusing part.
Well, I think some of that added to kind of the cheesiness of the movie. Because, like I said, there was some okay like jokes in it, like some good laughter. And like I said, there was parts where you could tell that the CG was really sticking out, where the CG looked animated, didn't look real. Because when you want to do your CG, you want to make it as as smooth and as realistic as you can get it. And there were definitely parts in the movie where you could tell that it was CG.
It worked. It was fun.
Well, it was all right for like a go, see it, you find out what it's about, and it's like, eh.
But it really wasn't hyped up the way it was.
Oh yeah, it was hyped up.
I mean, it really wasn't worth. The only good part about that is we only spent $5.50 to go see the damn thing instead of the full price.
We didn't even know we got that until we were.
Yeah, lucky. Yeah, I spent I think 13 or 14.
Damn. Where the hell did you go?
Well, that's generally around the regular ticket price, and that's probably what did you do? Go see the 3D or something?
You had to, because regular ticket price is like $10.
I went to see. Well, they didn't have the 3D, so we watched the IMAX.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And we went the same day they came out.
Yeah, see, that's how they made the money.
Yeah, no shit.
They charged a couple extra dollars on opening day. No, but
That's not including the popcorn and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah, we don't. What? Wow.
The only thing I know.
a guy that just killed me rubber banded back and then turned around, looked at me, and just shot me dead.
Battlefield.
Yeah.
The only thing I know about that movie, the only winner there was the one that came out of the water. Or else they would be dead.
A Mosasaur.
The only thing I could really think about when I saw that happen was thinking back to Obi-Wan from the episode 1. There's always a bigger fish. I don't care how big and badass you are.
I was saying that, and you could kind of tell where it was going when they were backing him up against the water.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you kind of figured that was gonna happen.
Yeah. That begged another question. Yeah, did my game just freeze? I don't know. Yeah, freeze long enough for me to get shot. But it also kind of begged another question of the vicinity of that lake around that was on the inside of the park. Because the park or the immediate tourist attractions were built around that giant lake in the middle, and I didn't see any kind of like guardrail or anything keeping people from jumping in the water. So is that Mosasaur just swimming around there the entire time and just can pop up out of the water and just snatch any old tourist off the dock? Because I thought,
I guess as long as you don't put something in front and top of it, but yeah, that was kind of weird. I guess since they made noise when they break the wall or the fence.
yeah, because I thought, because it looked to me as if the Mosasaur was supposed to be in his little enclosure. But then out of nowhere, when the flying dinosaurs, the pterodactyls, and all that were attacking the tourists, the Mosasaur just comes out of nowhere in the middle of the lake and has lunch.
Weren't you looking
he ate
up
that
a
babysitter?
He ate their babysitter and the pterodactyl. But that's my it was just something that stood out to me. It was they got that giant Mosasaur just swimming around there in that giant lake in the middle. And like, there's no guardrail, there's no wall, there's nothing protecting anybody on the dock if that thing decided to like just jump up and over like it did at the end.
Exactly. Didn't you look up a map or something like that for the for the park just to see how that worked out?
Yeah. According to that map, it was sitting right next to the giant Mosasaur attraction was sitting right next to the lake. So the only thing I can think of is there must be like a door or something that it's allowed, that they open that he can swim through. But still, there's no guardrail, there's no protection for it to just pop up and over and snatch anybody. But
that's just one of the many plot holes that they had in the fucking film.
It's like they threw it in there just the Mosasaur. Yeah, I seem to be like lagging whenever a guy runs a corner and kills me.
They're coming out with a new one, isn't it?
Yeah, they're supposed to.
Yeah, I think it's going to be another trilogy situation.
They set it up with the escape
the
of
scientist left with the.
He left with most of the DNA samples of the Indominus and all that.
I do think it was cool that they brought him back from the first one.
Yeah.
Him and the T-Rex, both of basically the cameos from the first one.
I don't know if you noticed in one of the little ones they had that creature that comes out in the water. What is it called? The ones that it was real famous years ago that supposedly was coming out in our time. I forgot what they call it. It was in the lake.
The lake?
Yeah, it was supposedly a dinosaur they were seeing nowadays. It came out of the water.
Oh, a coelacanth?
I think so. I don't know if you've seen it in the movie.
They thought it was an extinct species of fish, and they found at least bodies and stuff like that off of certain coasts.
Yeah,
it's coast.
Supposedly they got pictures and
China and India. Is it not?
Well, one of those creatures they had them right there in the movie. I don't know if you've seen the little samples, but they were little. There was a yellow one, and I saw it there.
Jello.
I don't think I
didn't catch that one?
Yeah,
I didn't catch that one.
Was it just just sitting in the background, or?
Yeah, when they go, when they get to the lab and everybody's gone, and they open the door in the back where they have they supposed to have all the samples.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
they
there's
were,
like
they were going through
little
the sample.
creations already there.
Are you talking
One
about
of them,
the Indominus Rex?
No. This is a
Are you
water
talking
creature.
because I know they had a whole bunch of samples on the tables and all that of what was spliced with the Indominus.
No, these was already created, and they were moving. They were alive, but they were little.
Oh, like in the little
Box.
boxes, yeah.
Yeah. Forgot what they called it, but I know it was a sea dinosaur.
Huh.
Why don't you try looking it up?
Yeah, I'm not.
Instead of having us try and fish for the name, because we obviously aren't really catching it right now, man.
Yeah. No. Like I said, I must not have caught it or looked at it.
There was a lot going on during that scene, though. Really...
Yeah, because like there's plenty of test tubes and shit going on. Didn't catch every little thing.
And unfortunately, we're not really
Gonna go see it again.
yeah.
Why? It's fun.
I'll wait till it
Paying?
comes up on cable.
You paying, Venom? You paying?
So we wait for the next one, right?
Yeah, it'd be like what 3-4 years from now.
Probably like 2017.
No, it's this month. No, I'm just playing.
I think really.
We can all go see Star Wars together. No girlfriends,
Oh, yeah.
no nothing. We can all just go see that together.
Yeah. Run through a rock on me, Shadow.
Not what the hell? Not one of those guys. I'm sitting there shooting at two guys standing up against the wall, and not one of them was dropping dead. And it took them like a good 2-3 seconds before they even saw me. I think lag. I think I'm fighting lag tonight more than anything.
Did you change the resolution on your video capture software?
No, changed it to what you. I changed it to what you had me change it to earlier.
Lower it to a lower setting, man.
Next video.
Whatever. Anyway, that was just one of the many plot holes in fucking Jurassic World, and the whole movie really. If you take it for just being a fun movie, kind of laughing at itself, it's a pretty decent pay. It's a decent movie to watch. But if you really just pay attention to it and kind of analyze it, which unfortunately I have a habit of doing, it doesn't work. It really doesn't. It is completely illogical. First off, how the fuck do you have that kind of exhibit, that kind of theme park, and your evacuation plan is as much of a failure as that is?
Oh yeah. We're gonna have everybody sit on the dock while we wait for the boat to come in the morning.
Exactly. You have 20-some odd thousand people. Why don't you have just a gigantic cruise ship on standby at all times? Not even a full operational cruise ship, just a ship big enough to carry 22,000 people.
Or at least the weapons enough to control it.
And they were a big enough.
Yeah, there was no security. Yeah.
Yeah, they still had what, one security team? That was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. At least what they portrayed in the movie, they only had one good security team. The rest of them were just like door guards. Because
or veterinarians and handlers.
Yeah.
I mean, you would have guessed it would have something better since they built it in the same place where the first one happens.
You'd think they would have learned.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should have at least learned from the first one, especially if they're gonna build it. They're gonna build it on the same island, just in a different spot. Yeah, they didn't have a big enough. Because you think that would be like the critical. Yeah, what's the word? The critical situation or whatever. The last resort that they would have, planned for was a dinosaur, a carnivore, whatever, breaking free and wreaking havoc on the populace.
Phase 1, let's send out our security team to try and take the beast down, so we don't lose that much money.
Yeah.
Phase 2, let's section off a couple of places and corral people into one gigantic buffet for the dinosaurs.
Yeah, because they only had one giant wall, between where the dinosaurs were allowed to roam free a little bit, and was separated the dinosaurs from the park.
And they only had one. Yeah, obviously they never really studied ancient castle designs or anything like that. You always go with 2 walls.
Two walls, more security.
Throw a moat up there.
A dry dock or a boathouse, to store multiple boats so they can get people off faster, and then calling the mainland. They could easily have like a fleet of 30 small boats.
Maybe
just ferrying people back and forth.
And maybe have more than one helicopter pilot on standby. Just throwing it out there.
Other than only having the because like what happened to the trainer guy that was teaching the owner how to fly or whatever? Was he still vomiting in the bushes?
No, I think he left. That's what he said. He evacuated.
No, they said he was caught up in the evacuation. Like he was probably out there, just sipping on some margaritas, enjoying himself. And the next thing you know, he's surrounded by 20-some-odd thousand people. He can't get back.
Getting his eyes pecked out.
Oh yeah.
Then the owner thinks it's an awesome idea. Let me fly the helicopter in. Let's not wait for professional. Let's not hire more. Just because he feels a personal responsibility for the monster that's on the loose. So he feels that he needs to hop in the helicopter, mount a minigun of some sort on the side of it, and get 2 other people kill him along with himself.
Let's just walk through that whole scene.
All the pterodactyls just seem to magically just fly up towards the helicopter. They're not going to fly away from it because they don't know what it is. They're going to fly straight into it and just automatically start attacking the helicopter.
Not even necessarily attacking. I think they probably were just going in a kind of straight line. Let's just fly. Let's not care what's in our way. But plus, they're panicked and they're trying to escape from the giant fucking dinosaur, which they are familiar with, that's trying to eat them. So I can understand that. I can let that slide. But you have guys who are prior service, supposedly, gunning the goddamn Gatling gun that's fucking strapped to the helicopter.
They can't hit the giant ass dinosaur.
Exactly.
They must have had lag in the helicopter.
One, they cannot shoot it. 2, they didn't even knew how to keep it secure. I mean, you had to call the main office to detect where he was. I mean, you should have knew that he can camouflage.
That was part of the problem, is that they weren't disclosing all the abilities and all the animals that they had spliced the dinosaur with.
Exactly.
But so they didn't know all of what it was capable of. But at the same time,
they know they eat the other one. So okay, he did this.
Yeah, they knew it was already smarter and whatnot. But that's why they were calling in Chris Pratt's character, Owen, to gauge its behavior, to find out what it, try and pick up on what it was thinking. But the whole issue where they couldn't detect the thermal signature, so then she had to go get the GPS from the control room. Why didn't they have some of that equipment already hooked up in the little observation room with the security guard?
No kidding.
Yeah, it's a plot hole.
Yeah, why they're gonna spend all that money on this gigantic park, but yet they can't think to hook up an extra system, into that observation room with the security guard to look up his GPS, or hell, even sitting in the observation room and just calling the control room from there. No, I'm gonna leave the observation room. I'm gonna speed towards the control room, and then I'm gonna call them, while these 3 other guys are gonna walk into the cage to start investigating, the scratch marks. You couldn't just call from the observation room to begin with and go, hey, can you get me the GPS location? And then if you find the GPS and the dinosaur is roaming free, well, then you can go call for your lockdown.
Exactly.
And then that's the you got the communication set up. So yeah. So that was a big stretch for me in order to get that dinosaur out of the enclosure. let's leave it unattended. Let me go to a control room a couple of miles away, to get a hold of the GPS while a
You
bunch
just
of
had it
other
on your phone.
Exactly. Like I said, they only had the GPS from the control room. They didn't have any other tracking, service that they could have come up with, like putting one in the observation room or, putting one on a smartphone, because everybody's got a freaking smartphone these days.
But the smartphone thing, I mean, I can understand the viewpoint for the directors and the writers, Really, a smartphone or a cell phone would have solved all the problems. So it really wouldn't have gone up to be that kind of thriller that they were searching for.
Well, that would have just made them have to think harder and make a more engaged story.
Exactly.
Because
they would have actually had to develop a story.
Yeah, because the way I saw it, it was just a bunch of stuff just kind of like slapped together. Okay, let's make a stupid mistake that allows the Indominus Rex to get out, and then let's follow it up with a few more, stupid mistakes, and until at the very end, nature fixes itself and the dinosaurs kill the dinosaur. That's pretty much what it was to me. It was stupid human error that let the Indominus Rex out, and people couldn't fix it because of their stupid arrogance that they thought that they could control nature. And then at the very end, they released the raptors and they released the T-Rex, and then all the other three dinosaurs end up ganging up on the Indominus Rex to be able to take it down, because nobody else could do it by themselves.
Yeah.
And of course, I'm pretty sure the Mosasaur was just like, dinner. Fuck all you guys. He's mine. I'm hungry again. That woman wasn't very filling.
Who's probably not even dead. She was probably just swallowed whole, chilling in his fucking digestive tract.
Oh yeah. Oh, maybe
I
by
don't think
that.
she got to suffer that much.
Man, she just got slapped around the entire movie. Yeah, for the scenes that she was in.
Was it really necessary to kill her off like that? I mean, I think they could have picked other people to try and kill off.
Yeah, they could at least had her eaten by the T-Rex or something.
Now that would have been cool. Give.
Or better yet, they could have picked her up. The pterosaurs and all of that could have picked her up, flown her over the T-Rex enclosure and just dropped her, and then she just slides in whole. And he's just sitting there like, ah.
That would have been far more entertaining.
Yeah.
And giving Rexy a lot more screen time.
He definitely needed more screen time.
But no, I mean, a whole island. They've mentioned it. They've mentioned it in the movie. The part of the company that owns the whole thrill park, part of what they sell, what the business there is telecommunications. I'm sorry, how can you be in telecommunications and none of your fucking phones work?
Exactly. You all of a sudden start having technical issues as soon as the first dinosaur breaks loose.
And they don't even have like a thunderstorm or anything to make it plausible.
Oh.
Like in the first...
it's just stupidity.
Mind you, the cell phones work, but all of a sudden the walkie-talkies and all that's down. And if a company really had, in real life, had a Jurassic theme park like that,
there would be so many backup plans.
They would have used satellite phones. At the very least.
Have an army outside waiting for something like that to happen.
Yeah, just have a fucking Pensacola destroyer just sitting off the shore.
Yeah.
Just to call in some fire support when needed. Solve all the problems.
Yeah, like I said, it was a whole bunch of cheesy mistakes that allowed the Rex to get free and all the issues.
Now, since everything got loose, what happened to the ones that fly away? Did they stay in the island or they took off?
Well, eventually all of them are gonna keep flying. They're gonna spread out like they did with the other movies. They're gonna go find other habitats to live in.
Well, that plus I think that whole amazing hit squad that went out with Chris Pratt kind of took a majority of them out. Did you see how they were fucking shooting?
That T-Gen or A-Gen, whatever the name of that company was.
Well, those weren't even the engine guys.
Yes!
Those were the
I got a counter knife.
Those weren't even the engine guys. Just when they were doing the evacuation, everyone was panicking and the pterodactyls were first attacking. Just a small veterinary group along with Chris Pratt
Probably could have taken
fucking
them
just
all
went
out.
out there with the tranquilizers and just started tagging them. I was like, okay, their accuracy's not that good.
Exactly.
No, that's not happening. It was still a cool scene.
I love
though.
shooting these guys out of the air.
Oh, the guy's parachuting.
Yeah. I can't get off. I can't even get off this mountaintop because I'm either getting sniped or some dude's like parachuting down right behind me. So it's kind of like a free for all up on top of this mountaintop.
Just milk it for what it's worth.
Yeah, I'm just killing what I can.
God, so many snipers.
Yeah, that's another. Yeah. It's like I said. It was cheesy, and it was like they purposely made all of these mistakes in order to have a movie. You know, because if they didn't make all these mistakes, then they wouldn't have a movie to begin with.
Yeah, it was just a movie for fun, really. It wasn't really supposed to be plausible.
But I just
because in the real world they would have been able to put a little bit more together, and they would have had a better plan.
They could have done a lot better, though. I mean, with all of it, with the plot holes, they really didn't. The plot holes were just one part of it. They didn't develop the characters as much as they could have.
Yeah, because I don't even know what the real point of having the kids there was for, other than to create like a sense of urgency to get out there to find them, and then the lady that was running the park, the one with the red hair. I couldn't. There were moments where she was just
her name was Claire.
Claire.
Yeah, their aunt.
At times she was like completely intelligent and in charge, and then the next minute she was dumb as a brick. Just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah, that was an emotional roller coaster, really. Don't counter-knife me, bastard.
Oh yeah, it's a slaughter fest up on. I can't even play the objective at the moment because I can't get off the top of this mountain.
Now, keep in mind, I understand that amazing acting by everyone involved on the fucking show. Honestly, that was wonderful performing. I think their script was probably just pretty bad.
There's like 8 of them parachuting in. I just killed the first 3. I gotta get out of that area before I get swarmed. There's too many.
You have 12 kills. Quit your bitching.
Yeah, I need more, but there's too many of them.
And who came up with the idea that since the creature got out at first, they were gonna go just taser it and trying to capture it?
Oh yeah, where they shot it with the freaking taser.
Yeah, whose idea was they think that was gonna work since he never got out before.
I think it's just like the human panic mode setting in, like, oh, this is all I got, so this is what I'm gonna try. I like the stupid security guard behind the truck when the dinosaur knocked off the truck. And you just looked at his mouth. He's like, oh fuck.
Yeah. Like, I'm only here for a little while. I'm going to milk this screen time for as much as I possibly can. Give the best damn acting impression I can.
It was funny. It's like, because you knew that once they were in the pen, you knew which ones were about to die. you knew those 2 extras were going to be the first casualties.
Their plot armor was weak.
Exactly.
I would have liked this.
You want a Thunderdome? Come up to this rooftop.
You're on the enemy team. I'm not going anywhere near you.
You're on the other team. Okay, I'm gonna keep shooting in the air then. I might hit you eventually. And then even with all that, the whole freaking raptor situation, where in the beginning of the film when they first introduced Chris Pratt's character, how much the raptors want to eat everything, to the raptors not being seen for the rest of the film until towards the very end, and then all of a sudden they're all working like a well-oiled machine.
Somewhat well-oiled machine. They kind of did explain that, though, or try to say, okay, once they have a scent, they're going to try and go after the scent, regardless of what's around them. And since he was kind of the alpha, I'll give him that.
Yeah, but even then at the beginning, you know, as soon as he turned his back and ran, they were nipping at him because they wanted to eat him. And then at the very end, when he's riding on the motorcycle, it's like, I'm riding with the boys, you know. There's no hate or animosity. And then even then, when they switched sides, when they found a new alpha, you know, as soon as that whole situation's over and they're running for their lives again, and the Raptors run into them, they make another emotional connection, and then all of a sudden they switch sides again. It's like, make up your minds, Raptors. I thought y'all were smart. They're like, you want the big badass dinosaur, or you want the human? And then of course they pick the human, and they promptly get picked off.
I was really hoping they just kind of snapped and took his arm off when he was trying to take the headset, the video camera off.
Oh, well, they took the other guy's arm.
Off of Blue.
They took the other guy's arm.
That's what he gets for monologuing.
Yeah. You're my boy, Blue. You're my boy.
Oh. Just needed a special cameo from fucking Will Ferrell. That would have made it. I would have forgiven him for everything if that happened.
just one little moment.
Exactly. They had plenty of vacationers there at the theme park. You could have been there. Could have happened.
Oh, you motherfucker!
Yeah, fuck you and your fucking knife.
I know there's people all over that fucking jungle, but I still went for the damn knife.
Thanks for the jet ski. Let's roll!
We're rolling where?
Yeah, you're on a sea-doo. Where are you rolling to? More like
I wish I had it.
More like floating.
Fuck you.
You're hurting.
Yeah, but it was just. Yeah, that's okay. I'll knife this guy. It was just a like I said, just a cheesy movie. Ton of plot holes. Ton of these idiot guys on your team just standing around getting sniped. There's like three of them just standing there, not even paying attention to me, and I just freaking knifed them all.
They're not the smartest bunch in the world.
Yeah, because they're all trying to snipe.
Now, what were your favorite parts of the movie, guys?
I just kind of like
when he's running the bike.
And the motorcycle.
The motorcycle in the jungle, rappers all around, looking like a badass.
I just like some of the simple comedy. Just the little quips they were taking at each other, like when the nephews were like, "We want to stay with him," and Claire's like, "Oh, well, as long as we live, I'll never leave your side." Oh, we're not leaving his side.
Oh, when she gets ready and like, what are you doing? I'm ready.
Yeah, they're just in there staring at each other. Like, I'm ready. I'm ready. What is that? What does this even mean?
Oh wait, she fixes all of that, but she doesn't take off her goddamn shoes.
Yeah, she's got those she's got those heels the whole time.
That was the main thing that he was telling you won't last a day in those high heels. And she fixed everything else except for those.
Yeah. Well, the only reason she survived the day is because she was with him the whole time.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why.
And she pulled off the quick thinking to get Rexy at the end.
Yeah, that was about her only major contribution. was getting the T-Rex out of the thing.
I think she should be dead by the time he took him out, because I don't think she can run faster than the T-Rex. And T-Rex never that patient. They see something moving, they eat it.
Exactly.
I mean,
run that fast.
Yeah. I mean, the first movie, they even catch her. They almost catch her a truck when they were chasing
yeah. They open the door and she's like pretty much nose to nose with the damn thing, and then she finally turns around and runs. And it's like, yeah, she should have been like gobbled up.
Oh. So she's running that fast in high heels like T-Rex, which is 5 times her size.
Yep.
Nah, not happening.
And with those
and then survive between the middle of the fight.
Yeah. Then they survive the whole thing in the middle.
I mean, I know I'll run fast. If I see one of those, I'll be gone by the time I even think about it.
If you were in that position, would you have fucking just hauled ass, or would you just stay there looking at the T-Rex?
I would have run fast and just jump to whatever side I can see I can hide. Because in that animal instinct, they can just go straight thinking you're there. Now, if you're chasing a raptor, then I'm screwed then. They're faster and smart, and they can smell me.
Oh, yeah, and they can actually see too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that one.
And it was just, I guess it's just cheesy. It has some good, funny moments in it. They needed more dino goriness.
They did. They really did. I think you had 20 some odd thousand people on the island, and really didn't see that lot of gore, a lot of death, killing for as many carnivores were up in there. They could have done a lot more with the movie. They really could have.
It felt more like like, hey, we're here, we're back with another franchise.
It's supposed to be a family movie, man.
Yeah.
I think they just did something quick to see what will happen, and then see if they're.
You're quiet this whole time, and then now you just input family movie.
Family movie.
Yeah.
What about the fans?
Well, I mean, that's why they had the cameo. Well, not cameo, but the old park kind of stuff in it.
Nice way. I love it when your teammates just walk in your way.
What about the first movie though? Was the first movie had a lot more, suspense and thriller and kind of gore than this one did.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was the first one of all, so everybody kind of liked that one. And it had the funny and everything. I like that one and the third one.
Oh, the third one was awesome. Is that the one where the T-Rex went through Los Angeles?
Yeah.
Or was that the second?
No, that was the second one.
That was the second one. Okay.
Oh, the second one? Oh.
The third one is when, yeah, I remember the third one now. That's when they brought back the guy from the first one.
Oh, the new island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the new T-Rex is there.
Well, they do have don't they have the Indominus Rex DNA now? So that'll probably be the next one.
Yeah,
They'll
what
just
happened with
make
the
another
other T-Rex, the other kind, the one that was a lot smarter than the regular T-Rex?
The Indominus Rex?
Yeah.
That was the Indominus Rex.
He got swallowed by the Mosasaur that was in the middle of the fucking lake.
But that was a hyper or whatever it's called.
Yeah, that was the Indominus Rex.
Indominus Rex.
Oh.
Were you even watching the movie?
He was high during the movie. Leave him alone.
I told you to stop making
I was
out
busy
with
my
your
popcorn, okay?
Oh, the old popcorn trick.
And plus, people were like, "Yay!" doing the applause thing every time the T-Rex comes. Like, "Yay!" I'm like, "Really? Come on! You don't even let me watch the movie." And then, "Yay!" when the raptor comes out alive, I'm like, "Okay."
You're my boy, Blue. Oh.
And then when they start jumping top of the T-Rex, yeah, that's how it goes. I'm like, it makes no sense how you're teaming up.
They really felt like they were, like it was like a scene out of Street Fighter or something.
That was more of just a street brawl.
Fucking... No, I mean the way they just tagged in like that.
Yeah.
No, you get him. No, you get him. No, you
that'd been even funnier if they were just sitting there bumping claws.
I mean, it went from the old hood to the new hood. These are hood.
You're lucky I shot you. Like I was about to knife you. Oh.
That's why I'm constantly looking up towards the sky. I'm just waiting for that one moment.
Death
Your
from
ass.
above.
Yeah.
I'm just playing GTA right now.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting better at shooting people from the air. I'm a target now because everybody's shooting at me.
It's alright. Nobody likes you anyway, so.
Yeah, that's fine, man. That's why I've got 32 kills.
What?
It's just lucky I'm not there.
The fuck?
You would get 40 kills, but none of those kills would be me.
Save the trash talking to are all on the same console.
Exactly. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever happened to Destiny? Oh wait, yeah, that's right. You waited for another console.
Destiny 2015.
I still have it. I think. Did I? Yeah, it's still there.
Hello.
Somebody wanted their special edition Call of Duty.
One of the best
It was
scenes in that
worth it.
movie was when the geeky guy tried to go on for the
Oh
kiss.
yeah,
Oh yeah, he's like, oh, that was.
I feel sorry for that guy, man.
I think we
Even his
just all-
toys got thrown away.
man, all the times that guy got his drink knocked over or stolen, he was just getting bitch slapped by everybody.
I'm happy he didn't die. I was really expecting him to be one of the people to die in that movie.
Yeah.
Just because he kind of killed. They always used to axe the nerdy guys in the Jurassic movies. So it's kind of. I'm happy to see that he made.
Oh yeah, they always tend to kill the associates or the co-workers.
Yeah.
They're important to running the park, but they're not important to the movie plot.
But that whole scene was just fucking priceless. I think so many of us can just fucking relate to that whole shutdown sequence. And what made it even worse was the whole crew standing on the elevator just watching it go down.
Yeah, they're just sitting there. They're just sitting there waiting. Like, are you done yet? Are y'all done yet? Are y'all done yet? And we would like to go.
Yeah, we have an evacuation.
It would have been better if one of them said something. And made a smart ass comment and just kind of broke the awkwardness of the situation.
Yeah, just yell as the elevator door is closing real quick.
Just get it over and bang already.
No.
Chitty chitty bang bang. And it needs to say on a scale of 1 to 10, what would y'all give the movie?
7.5 or 8?
A little bit more generous than I would have given it.
Yeah, I'll give it a 5.
Yeah,
It was very, very average, very cliche.
Yeah.
Too many plot holes and didn't take enough risks.
Yeah.
What would you give it, 0?
Probably, I don't know, I'll say 5.5 because they kind of made a new idea, but they didn't develop it well enough.
Oh, I just had snot. Everybody. Everybody's dying.
Is that 5.5 batarangs?
I'm not even playing it right now.
Oh, you turned it off?
Yeah, I did.
5.5 Adominus Rexes. Like I said, I thought it was an okay film for go see in the afternoon or something like that, but it's not one of those. You go, you see it, you give it your judgment, but other than that, it's not really something I'd go and spend more money on.
I'll give it 5 high heels out of 5.
5 high heels.
5 high heels. I'm still just irked and annoyed at the fact that she was running around in those
She's
damn heels. At the very least, at the very end, she should have been on a fucking gurney, laid out, just rubbing her feet.
Yeah.
Shit.
Remember that one scene, the first scene in the control room where basically the nerd guy is sitting there wearing his
Oh, the original Jurassic
the
Park
original
shirt.
Jurassic Park shirt.
Yeah.
And then they're griping at him about how insensitive it is. It's like, how could you sit there and attack this guy for wearing that shirt when y'all are pretty much doing the same thing? And all y'all are really doing is waiting for that one moment when all hell breaks loose. That's pretty much, I wouldn't even say all hell breaks loose in this movie. I just think it's like one stupid mistake after another.
Yeah.
That could have easily been prevented.
They could have gone so many routes. Maybe have PETA come in and do a terrorist attack, and all of a sudden there's dinosaurs everywhere. They could have done where a thunderstorm came in, just knocked everything out like in the first one.
If you looked at some of their radars, you could actually see a storm off to the side, but it never blew over land or anything like that. But you can see some of the radar imagery in the background on some of their consoles, and it basically looked like there was a storm off to the side. No. Damn it, the dude jumped. I'm sitting here trying to knife people. No, like I said, 5.5. It's an okay movie to entertain your afternoon, but other than that, it was just like I said. It was pretty much quick to the point. Let's make a bunch of stupid mistakes. Let's get the ball rolling.
And let's make in so much money.
Oh yeah. Hey, if I was in that movie, making some of that dough, I'd probably be the exact same way. Oh, come on. I turned around and the guy knifed me and it never activated the counter knife sequence.
Your own.
Oh, you're fucking killing. Oh, that's okay. It's this guy I've been killing throughout the majority of the game anyways. He's probably like a good half my kills.
Now, Zero, since you're being quiet over there, you've been the only one of us so far to get your hands on the new Batman game on Tuesday.
Alright, I picked it up that night, and they didn't even wait till midnight pre-release or whatever, or midnight launch. And I ended up getting the limited edition, the one below the Batmobile edition, and it didn't even come with the season pass or anything. It just came with the statue, the game, art book, the first edition #1 comic, and the steelbook.
How much did you pay for that?
It was $100 for it, and the season pass is $40. It didn't even come with it, and it only came with the online only store on the Xbox, Microsoft Store or whatever, or the PS4 store online on the console. It only came with that edition, which was $100.
So would you have rather just given up all the little extras that they gave just for the access to the content, the DLC content?
I don't know. I mean, I wanted the comic, but I don't know. It's probably, I don't know. It's hard to tell. Because I'm more of those people that have to have physical copies of things.
Oh no, I'm not talking about like having the game and the physical game and all that. I'm talking about like the comic and all the statuettes or all that other stuff that came with the limited edition. Would you rather giving that up and taking the extra download content and all the extra episodes for that $100 price tag instead of just all the stuff that they did include?
Probably, but nowadays that's how they make their money in gaming, which kind of sucks because they take away things, charge you later for it.
I'm killing a guy.
How far along have you gotten in the game?
Let's see. I played it yesterday. I'm playing it a little bit now, and then I'm probably only like 5-6 hours into the game. But I mean, right off the bat, the game starts out and you're thrown into it, and it's pretty much straightforward.
Already batshit crazy.
Yeah, basically. But you have to have play the other ones in order to understand what's going on.
Well, yeah. Well, it's a trilogy of games, pretty much.
Yeah. It's a good game.
How would you compare the gameplay so far as opposed to the other two?
It's basically the same, except for you're actually using the Batmobile now to basically solve like riddle things, and basically traversing through the game. You have to use the Batmobile to do basically everything. Yeah, it gets kind of annoying in a while because you can't really press the left trigger, reverse. You have to press X to reverse, and it gets kind of, you're kind of wanting to. It's not like an actual racing game.
Controls are a little clunky for it.
Yeah, because the left trigger is actually to change it to the tank. And I mean, it's okay.
There's no way for you to go in and like customize the buttons around, or is it all just set?
It is set. Oh, hold on, let's see here. Game. Let's see here. No, you can't. You can't change the reverse. It just kind of switches it a little bit. That's it.
That is so lame.
So
yeah, they should admit. It's not like a PC where you can set it to certain,
Well, even then, there's some other consoles and all that at least allow you a different variation of control layout. But is it a must buy or?
If you're a fan of the series, I would get it, but I don't know because it introduces a new villain, so it's a give or take thing because it's it's something new.
if you're a fan of the series, you could probably just go ahead and pick it up and enjoy it. If you're not really into it, you could probably just wait for a price drop and try it out then.
Go
Yeah,
Steam
Yeah.
sale.
That's what I did because I wasn't into the games at first, so I waited like years and years later after like City came out to even play the Arkham Asylum, then Arkham City, because I played the demo at like a Walmart and I did not like the controls of like the battle system, you know.
Yeah, because I remember playing the first one, and the controls definitely took some
Getting used to
getting used to it. Because
Yeah, once you
I was
get it,
very
it's-
because it was very fumbly at the beginning, trying to figure everything out, and eventually after you got into it and you learned how it worked, then it started flowing better. Of course,
Yeah,
anytime
yeah.
you go, then whenever you go back to another game and you start playing, it's like
No, that's how it is with any game. Everything's different, so it's like playing a game. You're like at the very end, you're about to beat it, and then you go to a different game, and you try to go back to it. Like, oh crap, you got to kind of learn it over again.
yeah,
Yeah,
memories.
Slowly, that muscle memory starts to kick in. Your thumbs start working. Like, yeah, here you go. Yeah, start trying to remember all
Yeah.
your fucking hiding spots and where the hidden treasure and stuff was. Oh yeah, good time.
Yeah, but I would a game like that. I'd probably play more on a console than I would a PC. Like maybe a first-person shooter. Is really there's games out there that feel better on like a PC than they do consoles and vice versa.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but you can always take a controller and hook it up to your PC.
What do you think of the new movie Batman versus Superman?
Ooh.
It's a good one. Well, really, it's not Batman versus Superman.
No, this is Batman versus Superman.
No, it's Batman v Superman because people what's it called? Misconstrued it as being like a ripoff of like a animated I think movie was like Batman versus Superman or something where Batman ends up killing Superman with like a kryptonite weapon or something.
Yeah, they inject him with they get him with some sort of kryptonite syringe that weakens him, and then
The Green Arrow
Yeah.
shoots him.
Yeah.
oh, that's what it takes to bring down some of those guys. You gotta team up on them.
Hey, I'm curious if it actually will take the Arkham Knight series or the Arkham games and kind of implement some of the characters from that into the movies. But they probably won't, 'cause this is its own thing. But that would be pretty cool.
From what I've heard and what I've read so far, they are drawing from the comic book movie where, Batman beats Superman by one, getting Green Arrow to shoot him with a fucking poison dart. And two, he sucks up all the power into a suit. He sucks up all the power from Gotham into his suit in order to be on equal footing with Superman.
Are we talking the new one that's coming out, right?
Yeah.
They made
I don't see Green Arrow coming out in that one.
Well,
Y'all see it?
the
It's supposed
movies.
to be an introduction to the whole Justice League thing that they're gonna have going on.
Yeah, and they're not drawing it like a literal adaptation from that comic book movie. They're basing it kind of off of that idea. So you'll probably see Batman kind of step up to Superman in some souped up suit in order to
Yeah,
take him
it
down
gets
a
a
notch.
suit. I saw the suit he was wearing.
Yeah, and that suit looks just like the one that he wears in the fucking comic book movie.
Yeah, it's like a metal suit, like with a lot of gear into it. Like if in case he punch him, he can survive it. Eyes glowing and all that stuff.
Robotic suit.
Yeah. Kind
They
of
already
close to
released
the
the
one
trailer.
that he fights Venom with.
Does that come out soon? That comes out this summer, right?
This comes out this fall.
What?
The Batman v Superman.
Really? I thought it was next year. I thought they pushed it back.
I
Did
haven't
that?
looked up any recent information on it, so that's why I was wondering.
I really thought
Like,
it
I
was
thought it was
this
summer.
year. No. Summer we get Ted 2, we get Terminator, we get Ant-Man.
Ant-Man, yeah.
We had
I'm not
the
even really
Avengers
into
2
the Ant
already.
I saw the cartoon a long time ago, but I do not know about the Ant-Man.
Oh,
kinda
he's like
weird.
the
I
Atom.
think they're just using the Ant-Man as a stepping stone, as another introductory introduction for another character. I don't know.
I think it'd be hilarious as hell. Probably worth the watch just for, if not the comedic value, just for the.
Well, this looks like it's one of his more serious roles.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to watch and see.
It probably is. Good point. But I think the storyline itself may actually be worth watching the movie. Just the movie on its own will stand up more so than just watching it because it's a superhero movie.
True.
It's a superhero movie. It's gonna be totally cool.
He's so dreamy.
Well, we probably should start wrapping it up here soon.
Alright.
Yeah, because we're running. I think we're running a little long.
It was like 30 minutes last time I checked.
Oh, was it?
Really?
No, it felt like an hour.
Yeah, we're at 55:38. Alright. So I guess we will wrap it up. Well, thanks for listening to us, ladies and gentlemen. We do appreciate you joining in on our little podcast. I am Kirby.
Shadow.
Venom.
0.
And we're signing off for tonight.
With the knife.